This video storyline is fictional, it's imaginary. Means it's not real. Has nothing to do with reality. Please watch at your own risk. I only own the editing and storyline, maybe voiceover also. Please don't copy my work. English is not my first language. I'm deeply sorry if there's any mistake. Thank you.
Reminder.
Take care. Treat her nicely, she whispered before pulling away from the hug, and her son nodded. I will. You've been saying the same thing for the 10th time tonight, even before the ceremony. His mother chuckles. I'm a bit worried. She seems to be so quiet. And after she said that, the bride and her parents come to them. The girl looking down the whole time, playing with her fingers. Just call me if you need something. My house isn't that far from yours. The girl smiled slightly while nodding, while he sighed after watching her so quiet and always looking down. He got arranged to her, his parents' childhood friend's daughter. He got informed about this for the first time like 3 months ago, but that time she was still in LA, finishing her degree, so they never met except just see each other's pictures. He at first just agreed because he trusts his parents a lot, and also he never really think about marriage by himself, so having his parents taking care of it wasn't a bad idea for him. And when he knew his soon-to-be wife for the first time, it was a lie if he said he wasn't feeling something, but he don't want to rush things and just wanted to see if the arrangement was the right choice or not. He got time for about 3 months to think if he wanted to cancel the wedding, but for some reasons, he don't want to cancel it. He want the marriage to happen. Though he didn't know much about his soon-to-be wife, but his parents always said that she is the right girl for him, and he trusts them. And then tonight, around an hour ago, he finally got married to her, and then they give each other's time to say goodbye to their parents before they went to their new house. As husband and wife. Actually, it's his house because he's been building that house for his future since almost 2 years ago, and it's done perfectly a few weeks before his wedding. Like it's destiny. But things started to disturb his mind. Since she came back from LA a week ago, he saw nothing but quietness. Even when they went out together for their wedding dress, she only says she agreed to whatever he chose. And it even makes him think that she got forced to this marriage and actually didn't want it, until he eventually asked her personally 3 days before the wedding, but she said she didn't got forced and agreed with the marriage. And he couldn't ask her again because they didn't allow to meet each other's after that until the wedding date. And it still disturbed his mind a bit. She entering the passenger seat while her now husband closed the door and walked around before entering the driver's seat. And when he was about to start the car, he looked at her, thinking to ask something, but he stopped himself when he saw her looking out the window. He sighed, eyebrows slightly furrowed. But then he decided to just ask later and started driving, before it's too late. Your suitcase already in the room. Do you want me to order some food first? He asked while staring at his wife's back as she walked inside the house and looking around. He waited for a few seconds before she finally spoke. No, I'm fine. She slowly looked back, but when he thought she will finally look at him, he's wrong. She's still looking down. Can I go to the bedroom now? He stared at her for almost a minute without saying anything, and slowly he saw her started to get nervous, hands playing with her fingers, her long wedding dress now already changed to a simple but classy white dress, a few minutes after the ceremony. And then he finally speak. "I will take you there," he said before he started walking upstairs and feel his wife following behind him. The man sighed and sat on the bed. His wife told him she wanted to take a shower right after they entered their room, taking her nightgown from her suitcase and went to the bathroom in less than a minute, leaving him here alone, thinking deeply, eyes staring at the bathroom's door, eyebrows slightly furrowed. Why? I feel like there's something. He furrowed his eyebrows more. Or is she scared of me? Why would she be scared of me? I didn't do anything. I feel like I've always been nice. He kept whispering to himself. Deep down, it's hurt him seeing her, seems to be scared of him, didn't want to look at him in the eye. His heart wanted her to look at him, to even stare at him. He wanted to see how she looked at him. And it's starting to make him a little furious. But then, when he's still deeply thinking about it, suddenly the bathroom's door opened, and he flinched a little before he straightened his posture. And he gulped when he saw her walking out of the bathroom, wearing a baby blue pajamas, look very comfy and cute, until it makes him almost smile. But his eyes suddenly catch her eyes who look at him. Seems a bit surprised seeing him still there. But then something makes him again feel a bit annoyed. And the reason is because she then suddenly looked away and seems to be more nervous than before, and it's annoyed him a little. Because for him, it's looked like she is scared of him staring at her. At his own wife. And that's when he couldn't stop himself to do something. He stood up from the bed and, walking to her direction, and when she realized he was about to come close, she was about to move to the side, thinking he wanted to use the bathroom now. And she's right. He is walking inside after opening the door again. But something else happened. She suddenly gasped when his hand holding her wrist, and he suddenly her eyes widened. "Why you?" She stopped when he closed the door and locked it. And then he looked down at her, finding her eyes open wide and surprised. Only just in there. Closing her eyes. And then she heard his. And seems like his face is right next to her left ear. "I will straight to the point. I don't like this." She opened her eyes when she heard him saying that. And there's a few seconds silence. He saw how her eyes looking here and there, making him scoffed. Answer me. Are you scared of me? And he waited for her reaction. Am I making you so nervous that you can't even look at me in the eye? So what now? We're in here, only us. What if he raised his left eyebrow slightly? What if you are now my wife after all, I have the right to, right? But then, instead of the expression that he imagined it to be after he said all that, he got a bit confused when he saw her face. 'Cause suddenly he saw her smirking. And he got a little taken aback when she slowly looked up at his eyes, right at his eyes. And she smirked even more after she saw him looking surprised by her sudden change of emotion. And then she started speaking. This time she didn't look nervous at all. So different than before. What did you say? She tilted her head as well. I'm scared of you. She pouted a little. And you said, what if you do something here to me? She smirked again, making the man more surprised. And again, he got more surprised when she started to, and suddenly started whispering, eyes never leaving him. Then, I'm your wife after all. His eyes slowly widened, and he got more when she started to checking him with her eyes that now looked so different. Or just because she never stared at him longer that 5 seconds. My mother got so worried if I scare you, so she kept telling me to behave. But she looked down and smirked. How can I behave when I have a fine husband like you? The man blinked his eyes. He couldn't believe she said all that. And even checking him out. More specifically, I was so excited when I found out I will marry someone like you, but my mother telling me not to scare you because she thought I wasn't well behaved after just coming back. Though for me, I was just a little too much sometimes. But because you started this, why I keep my act, let's just having fun, shall we? Husband. Or did you didn't like me anymore after finding out I'm this type of girl? She tilted her head again. That's sad, but I can't do anything about it, can I? He couldn't think properly yet. But suddenly after a few seconds, he started. It's okay, hubby, I can't blame you. I will go out, enjoy your... She winked and then turned. And when the man realized she was about to leave him, his eyes slightly widened and suddenly he'd do something. She, who just about to open the door and walk out, suddenly... And she heard his voice from behind. You. You can't leave me. You just surprised me a lot, so... She blinked her eyes. Now it's my turn. She furrowed her eyebrows. But before she could ask, she got surprised when he again made her face him properly. And her eyes slightly widened because he... And this time he smirked before whispering. You're playing too much. Why not playing again now with me? Here, Her eyes widened more. And she also... I like your pajamas, but I like it more when they're on. She blinked her eyes as she already. And he whispers something more. What a roller coaster, and it's also gonna be an unforgettable. Prepare yourself, wife. She looked away while holding the... What? Don't act like you stopped me. You also... She shouted, and the man then chuckles, seeing his wife sitting there avoiding the conversation about last night ever since she woke up, with cute red cheeks. While he also sit there at the edge. Want to eat breakfast now, or... And then whispering something that makes his wife's eyes widened. And then he started laughing hard when his wife started, him with the pillow. Go away, you. She didn't stop. You were also... He kept laughing. Both kept laughing together, forgetting the real breakfast.